So you guys are probably watching this little intro right now thinking to yourself, who the fuck is this kid with this anime intro thinking he's in a freaking anime? All I can say is that I really appreciate the song. So eat a Frank. But anyway, here pretty much, warming up with 315. 315 felt pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about that set real quick. So I'm pretty disappointed in it because originally it was supposed to be for 7 reps. I called it at 5 because I didn't want like a huge struggle with it. I wanted to look seamless, relatively like an RPE of 7-ish around there. Not that I got assigned an RPE or anything, but still wanted to look clean as possible. So now I just wanted to take some time to talk about technique. How technique and breathing plays a huge role into how optimal your squats are going to look and perform. Basically here, definitely my issue was my breathing. It was not as on point as it usually is. My walkout was a little too rushed as compared to what it usually is. So here we have my top set on bench press, 250 pounds for a 2-count pause at the bottom. Moved a lot better than I had hoped. So I'm pretty happy about that. This is due to my breathing manipulation, which was a lot more on point. It was a lot more in control, so I didn't lose any tightness. My unracking technique as well was pretty on point. And yeah, your breathing is going to be a key changer on whether or not your RP is going to be like a RP at 8 or 9 or a 7. Here we have my back down sets at about 220 pounds for 4x5. Again, breathing was on point here, so each and every rep looked pretty seamless. Yo, but my boy looking yoked up. What the fuck? Hey, yo, Justin. Hey, yo. What? Yo, you been juicing, bro? Shit. A little bit. You wasn't looking like this at retro? Bro, get rid of that retro shirt, first of all. You don't need that. Never. I don't know where you came from. Alright, so just finished up squats today. Didn't feel too good because I was supposed to go for 7 on 335. Ended up going for 5. I called it at 5 just because my breathing was off and I misgrooved and everything. Bench felt good, 250 for a 2-count pause. That felt pretty, that went better than expected. Originally I was prescribed 245 for a single. I was like, fuck it, let's go 250. But the squat really just kind of bugged me out because 335 for 7 seems, that's a big up for me. And but yeah, today's Monday. What is it? The 10th. Tomorrow I got deadlifts and yeah, gonna rest up, eat good, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one.
Roll it, John. right, so finish off with squats. My top set was a little bit sloppy, especially on my first rep. Went kind of like dive bombed it, so there was that. My breathing was pretty off. Basically on my drop downs, breathing was a little more on point, and now we're on to bench and then off to deads.
She was like, yeah, like, hopefully I won't have to have this phone call. I was like, I said, like, what's going on? There's a woman. I was like, yeah. I was like, you're on the top. She says, crap. She's like, no. She's like, yeah. There we go. Okay. That's amazing. 7.5. I'll say 7.5.
Okay, bench is done, top set complete, back down's complete, and it felt pretty good today. Was it 248? Originally I was supposed to hit 242 for triples at RPE 8. I ended up doing 248 for RPE 7.5, so I'm pretty happy about that. Technique felt better, off the deadlifts now, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so anyway, United had a nice, decent squat, bench, and deadlift day. But one thing I just wanted to like really just, just get out there. The whole point of today's video, actually, of course, you saw the title, is technique. Technique is something that I feel like the past week and a half I haven't been too consistent with. It's something that, like, for example, earlier in the video, my squats, what was it, 335, supposed to be for 5. Had my breathing been more consistent? Had I taken my time? Had I, the wedging right under the bar, had I done my usual setup, it would have moved a lot more smoother. Execution would have been a lot more clean. And honestly, that's the name of the game. When I competed, everything was there. My attention span, my confidence, everything was there. And like, my setup felt, honestly, it felt like flawless for me, honestly. Like, there's not one single attempt where I was like, damn, I should have done this or should have done this. No, I was perfectly content. And of course, my performance spoke for itself. And I don't know, like, weeks later, and now it's a prep for nationals. Not like, was it 9 weeks out? Yeah, 9 weeks out. I don't know if maybe it's been overthinking and stuff like that. And it's funny because I'm always telling my clients, like, hey, of course, technique is king, this and that. Try not to overthink too much. And, given that with, especially powerlifting or even just doing all the big compound movements in general, you're always told these cues and stuff like that. And yeah, sometimes it gets a little hard to not overthink because when you're performing a rep, like for a squat, you have like these thoughts in your head, like, okay, def looks like this. My hips should be like this. And you got to find a way to like, just kind of like, I guess you could say multitask and just try not to overthink it. And then boom, you execute the rep to, top performance. But I don't know, I guess lately for me, it's been, I guess you can say overthinking. I can't put my foot on it or my finger on it. I don't know why I said my foot on it. But yeah, I think that's what it's been like for me. And like in the last clip, deadlift, I feel like that could have moved a lot more smoother. I usually do this thing with a deadlift where I kind of like, pull the slack off a little bit. I just couldn't do this time. And that was a deadlift bar. I don't know what happened. and it sucks because I know my strength has been getting better. The volume block that I've been on for the past like 2-3 weeks has been working really well for me. I'm getting stronger. That I can't deny. But I really want better execution, better performance for myself. And that is why I say technique is king. And it's an art. It's an art that you have to master if you want to be an excellent powerlifter. I'm competing for nationals. I have to bring my fucking A game to this. So, you know, I just gotta get back to the drawing board, talk to my coach about this, and just keep working. I know what the goal is, and just gotta do this. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, enjoyed today's content. Unfortunately, no cigarettes today. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Give a thumbs up, comment, whatever the hell you want to comment. And I'll see you guys on the next one.